Parsave Productions, bringing you guys the second round coverage of the Earth Day at the Preserve event. Got Ben Kroll here on commentary with
Derek Sahr, and I am excited. I love this course. We're on a beautiful property. We got Paul Oman, Louis Laporta, Dan Beto, Shasta, Criss, and Micah Callies here.
Yeah, we had a really fun first round. Can't wait to see how these guys like to challenge this Timberwolf. We played the links on the first round. This is definitely a little bit longer course, so more par fours, just like hole 1 here, 667 feet. But I do feel like it's more scoreable. I feel like there's absolutely more birdie opportunities. You don't have those super long 400, 450 foot par threes. So these guys will be playing smart, strategic golf here on the Timberwolf with a little bit of room to explode here on the disc too, which will be fun to watch.
Yeah, a lot of placement shots are key on this course. And starting off, you don't want to be left because you will be in that pond, as Paul puts a very good spot.
Yep, even that shot was starting to look a little left towards the end of the flight, but he's going to be in the perfect position to get up and down and attack the green here. And he is locked in with a battle here against Louis, both at 13 down going into this round, with the other guys on this card right on their heels. Louis turning this over, not getting all the distance he wants. Still very attackable from there, but the angle's not quite what you want. It's a little bit longer as well too than you'd prefer.
Dan Beto, boy, if you guys haven't seen his form video, search it up. Dan Beto disc golf form. This guy can throw a mile and a half, and we will be seeing it all day today.
Yeah, and he took a little hiatus from disc golf for a few years, but nobody can throw the disc like this guy. He throws so hard, puts so much explosion into the disc. It's just insane.
He's kind of got his own, like, he really shows the power from, like, when it's in your, you know, the lock zone, I like to call it, pulling through. He gets everything behind it.
Here's Shasta again. We saw him first round coverage from West Coaster with his bedazzling shorts on.
Yeah.
He's still nursing that ankle. You can see the ankle brace on that right side. His pesky injuries, as we talked about Paul's knee brace the first round. And he puts it right where you want it, center cut. Didn't try to do too much first drive of the round.
And Micah, I can't say I know Micah very well. Do you know where he's from, Ben?
I'm not 100% on that. Wish I knew.
Yeah.
I know I see him. I used to see him at Hastings a lot. He does live now here in the cities in Woodbury. I believe he went to Winona State like myself, and he bombs. He's a really cool dude.
And he's
really
a
nice
southpaw.
guy. He's a southpaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Again, really nice guy. He's been continuing to improve his game, so watch out in the future. He's one that could be climbing the ladder here, especially in our Minnesota ranks.
Yeah, it's always so fun to see new faces on the Parsave. We love seeing that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we love seeing you too, Louis, but as Louis throws, looks like a little bit left, but manageable for the birdie look from there.
Yeah, might have those bushes, that one tree in the way. We'll see what kind of look he has. Again, Shasta lined up just where he wants to be. Probably throwing a bit into this green from here. It's kind of a tweener.
Yeah, those trees are pretty good to hit. If you hit and sit, that's great, but Shasta just putting on a clinic for that upshot.
Yeah, great line. Came in just underneath the limbs. As Derek said, even if you hit the limbs, it's not the worst in the world. 25-foot putt.
Oh, Micah going with the forehand. Love seeing the lefty forehands.
Yeah, he's got a good all-around game, again, with a lot of distance.
Yeah. Wow, great shot, Micah. Beto, we're finally to Beto's throw.
Oh.
It's got to stay up here. Getting a little testy.
Interesting.
I think he just made it over. That creek's a little skinny right now. Waterline is definitely low. Crazy to watch the difference in the water level here on these ponds from the beginning of the year till now.
Got ball?
Paul picking up where he left off.
Yeah. Yep, I'd say so. Again, I think he just threw a putter into the hole there.
Yep.
That bombing drive he had.
Oh, that's the way you want to start.
Louis going to keep that putter hot. Big fist pump. He knows that was big. That focus.
Yeah, there's just like
eyes
no
never
wobble.
left. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I feel like it's always so easy to get up from a knee. Like when you hit a putt like that, it's like you hit the putt and you're like, oh, that's easy to get up. And when you miss it, you're kind of like, you know, kind of do the old man grunts.
Definitely don't hop up as quick if I miss the putt, put it that way.
Yep.
I get a lot of old man grumps. I got a couple kids now.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Oh, you youngin'. You're in your 20s still.
That is true. That is true.
Beto looked like he was on the safe side. Didn't quite get enough on that putt. Long putt uphill. Micah very solid there to start from 20, 25 feet. And I believe this is his first time on coverage, so again, that first putt is always tough if you ever had one on coverage.
Yeah, I always had a good friend Grant that was first time on coverage, and I said by hole 3, you don't even know that they're there.
Yeah.
They just kind of disappear. Shasta puts in the birdie putt there. So will Paul. Great hole to get. It's got its dangers, you know, with the water line there and the tee shot being so difficult, and the green's pretty guarded as well. So.
Yeah, and you know this is going to be, I hate to say it, but a birdie fest. There's a lot of birdies to be had out here, and it's always tough when if you start missing the first couple of them. You start getting in your own head, so you really want to get those early birdies, get out to a hot start. Again, we saw a lot of that in the first round. A lot of Paul Oman slow-mos. It just looks so good.
Boy, and it's locked up. 11, 11, 11. It's 14s. Jeez.
Yeah.
As we jump into hole 2 here, 284 feet. Excuse me, one of the most wooded holes on this course. It's a straight shot. You want it hyzering just a little bit at the end, but it's a tight gap right off the tee.
Yeah, I think it'd be a really tough lefty hole or forehand hole for sure. You want that kind of flip up backhand, or else just hammer on a stable mid-range. And Paul might even go putter here. It's hard to tell. And that is the shot.
Jeez.
Can he get there? Yeah, should be just fine. Well within his range.
I feel like it didn't even hyzer, didn't even ante. It was just right on a bead the whole line.
Yeah. I think Lou's going with his mid here. That's what I like to go with as well. Didn't quite hammer on it with that stable disc, but he pushed very far up the fairway.
Yeah, fortunate there.
Yep, should be about circle's edge.
I always like the way Shasta steps up to the end of the tee pad, takes a good look at the hole. He focuses on his line.
Yeah, really focuses on that release. Knows where he wants to snap the disc. Knows the angle he wants to put it on. That's very important.
And here's the lefty, but Micah, from the last hole, looks like he has a very good forehand.
Yeah, and he has a very good look with that mustache and aviators, too. Just killing the game right now. He just killed that tree, but it's pretty open there on that left side. Should be able to get up and down for his 3. No harm, no foul.
Oh, Beto has so much power.
Again, very clean form, very fun to watch. Even went long.
Should be in the Beto range.
And Micah looked like he's having a little tougher shot than I originally thought.
Yeah, he opted for going inside there.
About 25 feet. Again, it'd be fun to watch him make that putt and keep his round rolling.
Yeah, Shasta just laying up. Not much you can do there. Just it's a tough one to miss when you're kind of a backhand primary player and everything. And Louis on a knee again.
Yeah, almost identical putt to hole before here. See if he can't do it twice.
Oh. A rare miss from Louis there. Just a bit short. And Beto, that's right. The way Beto putts is just, he gets the disc to the basket. There's nothing else to it. He has no weirdness to his putt. It's just very simple and concise.
And he doesn't usually take his time much either. He's I'm gonna go up. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I like to call it the Matt Fausch style. You know, he's an old school golfer. He has that really fast play.
Oh yeah, if you've ever been out of the Midwest or Iowa, you'll know Matt Fausch.
Yep.
Again, Micah, about 25 feet here, par save. Solid. You know, that's what you want to see about the man.
Yeah, his disc falling right down into the basket there. Such a clean putt. And Shasta and Louis not too happy with their pars there either. Paul's feeling pretty good after that one, though.
Yeah, as he takes the lead. Might even be the first time he's had the lead yet in the tournament. I think Louis was holding it or matching him the whole time.
I think you're right. I think that is his first lead of the entire tournament. I think you're right there, Ben.
As this brings it to hole 3, 426 feet. For someone like myself, this is a big shot. I'm usually throwing a distance driver. It makes it hard to hold this green as it tails off to the left a little bit. There's a tree line there you don't want to hit. As we saw at it's the same hole that we played for the Preserve Championship. We saw Eagle throwing, an 80% mid-range up there. Just unbelievable to me. But I see a lot of guys do throw fairway drivers if they have a little extra distance or can put a good spin on the disc.
Yeah, that maybe looks like a Thunderbird in his hand right there.
Yeah, and it's okay to finish left. It just does like to creep away from the hole if you do get left. If you can get it on the right side, banking back towards the hole, you can get a good push towards it as it's on that golf green. Here's that skip you get and that trickle down the hill, and it's got a putt.
Yeah, a very fast green. Like you said, being on that golf green there, you have to really control that power or angle or both. And Beto, I believe, is throwing... I could see Beto throwing a mid-range on this hole, but I don't know. They have really thin profile mid-ranges, but I think it is a driver. Jeez.
Puts a lot of torque into the disc. It's coming back there. You can see it.
Yeah.
It's got a little jumper. Louis trying to get one back here. He knows it's going to be a battle to the end with a lot of birdies to be had here.
Yeah, and seeing Paul's disc leak a little left on that, I bet he's really wanting to put this close.
He is not happy.
Yeah. That looked like just an early release there. The humidity's starting to rise quite a bit, and getting the grip on the disc becomes a factor. As you see, everybody's, except for Beto, is going for that shade over there on the right. Beto's wearing all black.
All black. He looks pretty pale, too. I don't know how much tanning he's been doing this summer or not.
Shout out to Beto being the trooper of the day right there. That looks nice.
Let's bank back here, get a little skip off that green. If he would have another 10 feet of distance, he would have been parked, I think.
Yep.
And I'm excited to see how this lefty attacks this hole.
Yeah, he has the power for sure. Oh, wow. What good
I like
movement.
that line.
Yeah.
See if it can hold the screen.
Micah. Thank you.
Yeah, very soft into the green. Probably a fairway driver there.
Yeah, that was very impressive, Micah. That had such good pace on it as well.
Yeah, Micah, what I'm seeing so far out of Micah here.
Yeah.
I like to see him make a little push on these guys. Louis long look, but you know he's going to be running it.
He knew it right out of his hand.
Yeah. Not quite feeling it this round. Hopefully he can get that stride back together, get his confidence back. Shasta, somebody who never loses confidence, always goes through the routine.
Ooh. So close. Just diving a little short. Oh, Beto. He was going to tackle that basket, I think.
Oh, man. I could see the basket shaking there for a second.
Yeah, that's why it said no, 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 no.
Again, he took no time
Yep.
stepping up to that putt.
Yeah, Beto just steps up,
Yeah.
throws a putt. He knows what to do. He's done it once or twice. Oh, that would have been a big putt for Paul. And this is to bring it a little bit closer for Micah here.
Nice to cash the lone birdie here on the card. Very solid putt, dead center. Rather see it hit the band than the basket, that's for sure.
Great putt, Louis. Little bit of meat on the bone there left.
Yeah, hopefully it gives him some confidence going forward here and get back on that birdie train. Well, the rest of these guys should be tapping in their pars, looking to be a par frame.
Yeah, and it just goes to show how difficult this hole is with that fast green and then the sloping left as well. You know, even if you do sit up pretty well on that green, if you go too far left, this is going to do kind of what Paul's did and just get down that hill. Oh, he'd see it in Louis' face too. He just is like, no.
Not happy.
No movement. A bunch of pars. Not that bad though on that hole because that is a very difficult par 3.
Yep. And here we get into one of those par 4s.
Yeah, hole 4, 651 feet. You want to try to get your backhand right about to this area. If you do have a good forehand, you can get one out. I've seen Aiden overthrow this basket a little bit. It's crazy, but he throws a roller on it. A roller is a very popular play as well, but it is a blind up shot with that hillside, and you kind of just have to have a good feel of where the basket is when you're throwing your second shot.
Yep, and this is the hole that we saw Eagle go long on pretty much every round of the Preserve Championship throwing a roller. It's a very beautiful hole. We have that pond on the left, but it takes a pretty bad shot to get all the way to that pond. Most of these guys, if they can get up near that golf green, makes this upshot a lot easier. Either way, like Derek said, it is a blind shot.
Ah, beat it.
Yeah.
Oh. Good rip.
Beto it.
Yeah, I like his commentary. Just just getting a little clean off those branches on the left side. Louis trying to do the same thing.
Oh my god.
Dipping the shoulder a little bit. Hopefully he's in a decent spot there off that kick.
Yeah, he's got a lot of green to cover to be able to get to the basket from where he is from there. Those hitting early is almost guaranteed a par 4.
That's the angle you want to see,
Yeah.
right through the gap. I like being on this left side. It gives you a better angle for a righty hyzer into the green.
Yeah, what a wonderful shot by Shasta there. And I guess this is kind of what the sidearm would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good there.
Yeah.
Just a little clip on that tree, but he's got all the distance to still get up and down for his birdie look.
Yeah, I guess if you're Ryan Sheldon, then you might be trying to get this hole on. I don't know.
Yeah, just maybe.
Yeah.
Definitely know I have no chance at getting this all.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with the birdie, and the eagles or whatever.
A lot of distance here left for Louis in a tough spot, but he has a window, he has a lane. You can bet he's going for it.
He put a lot of pop on that shot.
Great line. Let's see what he can do with it.
Not a bad spot from where he was.
Probably not happy because he won't really have a true look at this, but very good shot from his positioning.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, hitting early on those trees is so difficult to get all the way down there for even a look for a birdie. And Paul did hit early, but he's got a lot of space to work with here.
He's got a lot of distance left. If you can get a good chance at this, you may get up on Louis by a couple strokes, but you take a great shot from here to do it.
Yeah. Not good with that shot, though.
Not quite what he's looking for. A little slippage. Similar to Louis. Probably not a true look at it. And again, that sun is just beating down on these guys. There's not a ton of shade on the Timberwolf.
That looks great. Oh, Micah. What a shot.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Yep. Micah, like I said, don't count your chickens before they hatch. He's coming.
Yes, he is.
He's in attack mode.
He does not look scared either.
Hi, Joe. Joe's the sound guy, by the way. You see him sitting on the ground, getting the best sounds. You can hear the snap of the disc, the whoosh of the disc, I was gonna say the chains from the eagle. But Shasta putting it right there.
Yeah, great line, textbook. Yes, Joe is the mastermind behind sound, and he's the one hanging out with us right now, up late at night. Well, you guys are all in bed.
Beto with the spike hyzer. That is a big shot, even from where he was.
Yeah, he didn't have a super clean drive, so that was still a big shot for him.
Yeah, I know. I like to throw the sidearm from where he is, and I just feel like it's a lot less distance than the big hyzer. But I'm not Dan Beto.
Paul and Louis just laying up there. See if Dan can't make a move here. He's only a few strokes back.
Oh, yeah. That's big.
Again, set it down, pick it up. Set it down, pick it up.
Oh, I thought he was grabbing some disc for a second. I was like, oh, Dan, hold up, man. Micah with a great birdie there. Seeing the top two guys, that you're trying to chase down, both take pars. It gets a little bit of fire under you.
Shasta here taking his time. Again, very warm out today, very humid. Trying to keep that moisture off the hand.
Yeah, I like the way Shasta goes about it. Very, methodical. Goes through his routine every time, and his play is showing as to why he does it. A great birdie from Shasta there. And Paul with the tap-in par with his trusty umbrella, because that sun is beating down. Paul stretching, and Micah throwing a great drive.
Yeah, Mike is also another tall guy. He probably had like 6'2", 6'3" as well.
Oh man, This is tightening up at the top here a bit, Ben.
My name's Scott Madison.
Yes, it is.
And I'm a calisthenics athlete. I train with rubber bandits because they improve my strength, my stability, my flexibility, and I can take them anywhere. It's all about training smarter with natural movement. What I love best about rubber bandits is seeing noticeable gains in my physique and my athletic performance. It helped me progress from assisted movements to freestyle flow. Exercise your freedom and join me in the Rubberlution.
And thank you, Rubber Bandits, for doing that. We wouldn't be here without you. And Ben, I do got to ask, you used to be sponsored by Throwing Rubber,
Oh, yeah.
the Vibro. So you got a little something in your heart for some rubber out there.
Well, we all got to be training in the off season as well, too. It's good for the body.
That is so true.
And we got a big hole here, hole 5, 450 feet. We got that pond on the right side the entire way. So if you get any flip up or roll over on your disc, there's a good chance it's not coming back. This hole definitely plays all of 450. As you see, Beto here gives himself about a 22-foot look on a pier hyzer.
Yeah. I have to get that disc flat. That is such a far shot. And having a big backhand here really helps with getting a closer look at it.
Yep, and we want to give all of our sponsors a shout out, including Gotta Go, Gotta Throw, Social CBD, Hammock Gear. Again, without you guys, this coverage would not be possible. As we see Shasta throw a gorgeous shot, get it nice and flat, bank it in, good 25, 30 feet.
Yeah, wow. These guys are making this hole look so short and easy when in reality it is a long 450.
Like this lefty play, has a lot of open space to work with. Probably about jumper range there, maybe 40 feet. As you can see, this is a Parse Productions hole, sponsored hole here on hole 5.
Paul, no slouch on the distance either. He's licking his chops on this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, as you see the other 3 guys all within range here, all looking to make a move. He's trusting this disc out wide with height. Right next to Shasta for that 30-foot range again.
Yeah, they're very smart too. Playing shade golf is the way to go out here today. If you can get your disc in that shade next to the basket, you're feeling pretty good.
Definitely preferable today.
Yeah.
Louis trying to match all these guys, give himself a putt here. Good look. Looks like maybe a leak in a little left, but a lot of distance.
Jeez.
Wow, he really smashed that.
Yeah, great grouping of shots by these guys as well.
This is a big hole. Definitely a bonus in my opinion.
Yep. Ooh, Micah, what a run, man.
Yeah, very good look, very clean out of the hand.
Louis with his 3rd knee putt of the round.
He's definitely not giving himself an easy look on these greens. Not satisfied with the way his round's going so far.
Yeah. And Beto, I just can't get over the all black. He's the man. Such a nice guy. Great putt, Dan. Such a good birdie to get.
Yeah, he used to be in a rock band. Not sure if he's still doing that stuff or not. But very talented musically as well.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, a little bit of finger strength because he was a guitarist. I wonder if it helped him or something, you know. He has good grip.
Grip strength is definitely important. Very solid look from Shasta. Falling up the way his putting was going last round. Would love to see him get hot again this round.
I like how he opens up his hips before he putts and then gets that just huge extension. Dead center. Never a doubt. And look at that. Par Safe Productions right there. Front and center. Such a beautiful, picturesque hole shot. Basket. All of the above.
They definitely framed that up very well.
Paul, seeing Louis do that, really wants to get in on this birdie here.
He also just saw Shasta and Beto both hit their putts.
Yeah.
Oh,
no.
just leaking right, and this is getting tight, folks.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's anybody's game, and with Paul doing that and the birdies coming out, it has tightened up even more at the top. And as these guys clean up, just want to give a huge shout out to Cale, Leiviska, and every volunteer that helped put this course and the links course in. Thank you guys so much. Such a beautiful place up here. If you ever get some time, come up with your buddies, have a bite to eat at the tavern, come out and play some disc golf. Such an amazing property that they have built out here, and it's disc golf heaven.
Yeah, hopefully we have the swimming pool open next year as well too.
That's right.
We also have the Mississippi River. That the course actually you'll see here on the Timberwolf. We are right along the Mississippi. A lot of fun. Some floating trips with tubes out there. Thank you, Birdie Disc Golf Supply, for sponsoring the coverage. Very gracious of you.
And hole 6, par 3, 385 feet. This is a gotta-get hole in the pro division. You do have that water to clear, so you don't want to be short. I absolutely see the shot being long that most people miss on. And these guys should be able to just put a hyzer right under the basket.
Good line there from Beto. A little airlift at the end. A little tester now.
Yeah, and I think the wind is playing a little bit of a factor. You can see the leaves moving a little bit at the tops of the trees, but as I said in the earlier coverage, this is a calm day for Minnesota standards, or especially preserve standards.
And listed at 385 feet. Definitely plays closer to maybe 320. I know I talked to Cale about this hole. He'd like to put some trees around the green, maybe try to force that straighter look into the green rather than this big hyzer. And Shasta, yep, easy work.
Yeah, no kidding. Micah, shout out on that die job. Look at the pokeball there.
Yeah, killing the game. Like I said, man, he's got style today.
Yeah. Looks like a mid-range as well.
That looks really good. Coming in nice.
Got to catch them all.
Yep.
All the birdies, I guess.
Should be catching that one, I think. Looking like a mid-range here from Paul Oman here as well.
Yep, looks like a rock there. Has a bead on it.
I mean, that's all you really need on this hole. I usually go fairway driver just to get that consistent finish back right to left. As you see Paul here rolling it over, it's not going to finish the way he wants.
Yeah, I personally prefer the driver here. I mean, I throw drivers on a lot of holes, but I just feel like
boss all day.
Yeah, I feel like it's just sometimes difficult to throw a putter or mid-range this distance. But I mean, these guys have the power. I don't.
That looks really light, but he does get it over,
Yeah.
and he's got about 25 feet maybe.
It's hard to control the angles, but there's not a lot of wind out there, and so the putter probably felt, or the mid-range probably felt like the confident play for Paul here.
He's got a long look, 60 feet or so. And he knows everybody else is within range, and he does not probably feel comfortable with this lead right now.
Oh, definitely not at all.
That looks really good. Didn't quite lift back up onto the pole like he wanted it.
There you can see the Beto routine. Oh, just left.
Yeah, just leaked out on him.
Mm-hmm. Nice calves, Micah. Looking good. Staying in shape.
Yes, I still appreciate that mustache and glasses, first of all.
Yep.
Again, his putt has looked very solid.
Yeah, he kind of steps up and goes too, kind of like Beto. Just kind of steps up, puts it in. Putting with those links. That seems to be a pretty popular putter by Discmania there.
Again, style, man.
Yeah, look at that.
Bleeding style.
Him and Louie are going to have a style off because Louie usually has pretty good style as well. So
Yeah, they both spinning their disc right now as well, too, in their hands.
they're like, oh, yeah, I can do it more than you can. We'll be seeing tricks on like hole 10 or something. You're throwing the disc in the air and doing crazy stuff.
I think Louis could use some sunglasses right now as well, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he usually does wear them.
I know, he's usually got that style. Again, I think he just tied Paul with that putt.
Yeah, these guys are feeling the pressure.
This is one of my favorite views of the entire course. If you step back maybe 50 feet from where the camera is, but you can see about 8 to 10 different baskets, and his sun's gleaming. Nice reflection off the water. This is what it's all about right here, guys. Look at them shorts.
Shout out, Shasta. Those shorts are awesome.
The Shasta shorts is.
I'd like a
Derek
pair
has
of those.
proclaimed.
I'll pay the shipping, Shasta. Those things are sweet, man.
And it is tight. We've got 5 players within 2 strokes. We have a tie for the lead, and we are into our 7th hole of the round at 281 feet. Do have a little bit of a steep decline after this hole. There is a sand trap down there that is not OB, but it does make putting very tricky especially when you're trying to push the disc uphill that far. Really just need a mid-range here. You can get a little skip off that golf green, maybe land it 20, 30 short and push up on there. You also go just a big hyzer as well too, just try to land it and stick it on the green, but I think that's more tricky. I'd almost rather prefer to putt from the sand trap in the first place. I guess Shasta just prefers to go for an ace.
Jeez.
Just feels like the putting green's a little difficult. You'd rather just put it in on one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to putt on this hole. I'm going to try to put that thing in.
Yeah, because it's a tricky putt. If you're left or short 30 feet, you've got a very steep decline, a death putt you're looking at. Very stable disc there from Micah, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just stayed up on top. Going to be a tricky putt for him as a lefty with his disc fading back towards that decline.
That's right. And that does fall off. It's, I don't want to say cliffside, but it is quite steep if your disc falls just over the brim of that ridge.
Yeah, and Louis with, again, a couple guys trailing now by just a stroke. And just getting back in the lead with Paul. He wants to put this close. He did put it close, and then it went away.
Yeah, that was Louis' game plan. I got to play this course with him, and he said, I'm going to go deep on this basket.
I'd rather land in that sand trap
Yeah.
and putt back from 20 feet, 30 feet than have a death putt. Beto going that same big hyzer. He looks a little shorter than Louis.
Oh, short.
Oh, short.
Definitely wasn't the game plan. Paul here knowing Louis not too far away. Also feeling the pressure of the last few holes as he's feeling the competition creep closer. If he gets a nice push up onto this green, this is a good looking shot.
Oh, rock 3. All right, now we know what the blue disc is.
Yes, good avoidance there by a cameraman.
Yeah. Yeah, Criss. Shout out, Criss. Thank you so much.
Catch cam, Criss.
Yep.
Beto with that death putt we mentioned before.
Yep, down there. I knew it.
And he'll have probably 30 feet coming back uphill in that sand trap.
I do love Beto's mental game. He's, oh no, yep, it's down there. Just,
Well, I guess I'll just have to hit that one now.
Yeah, yeah, he's just got such like a, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's a great attitude to have.
Oh,
And
Micah.
Micah continues with his solid putting. That release is so clean right now. Because he's got the Discmania links in hand. And he's got the chain links in his sight.
Yeah. Jeez, that is a smooth putt, Micah. Great job. Nice birdie, man. And that is a death putt, too, that he was putting at. So that's impressive.
Shasta on that long side after rolling away. And it looks like it pushed down into that sand trap again. Not quite what you want, but shouldn't be too far.
Nice, Beto.
Yep. Nice par save.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely looked a little shorter than it actually was. Probably closer to 25, 30 feet. Louis about the same.
And a big birdie for Louis there.
Yeah, putting the pressure on Paul. Doesn't have too much left here, but he does have a death putt. Makes you think about this a little bit more.
And the humidity is up. You can see these guys having, whale sacks, fanning off their hands before they're blowing on their hands, trying to get some sort of grip. And it gets tough when it gets this humid and hot out.
See the rest of the competition sitting in the back in the shade there. Paul missing a little high, maybe sticky on his hand. It's been a couple holes now since he's gotten a birdie. He needs to pick things up if he wants to keep pushing for this lead.
And that's another thing, too, that you see a lot of, top pros and good players doing is if they miss a putt, they try to re-envision that putt and figure out their release that they needed. And I think that is a really good thing for your mental game. Is getting that, that mental make instead of...
Mental correction.
Correct. Yeah, there we go.
Very solid putt there from Shasta. Can be tough after you see that roll away. And just barely missed that first putt in the first place.
Ooh, the rock putt. I like it, Paul.
As you see our Twin Cities man, Joe Maurer, sponsoring this hole with Cale's uncle Paul Mahler sponsoring the hole across the creek there, which was, I believe, hole 15 on the links course.
I think so. I think that sounds right.
Cool to see a couple Twins legends
got a new leader.
Support in.
Yeah.
We do have a new leader.
Yeah.
And that leader is not necessarily new.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He's new.
Yeah, we got... Yeah, you get it.
You know.
So this is hole 8, par 3, 311 feet, 311. It has that rock wall. It's quite a ways uphill. If you do have the forehand, I think that is the preferred play. But it takes a bit of a shot, as Michael is loving this for the hyzer here. But for the back end, you really have to control it because the basket is on a golf green, and we all know how fast those greens can be.
Yeah, throwing a mid-range here, I do think it's going to sit a little bit nicer, but it is fading, and he has about 35 feet or so.
And Louis going with that forehand here. Yeah, he's got a good forehand.
This looks nice. Hopefully it doesn't skip too far.
Oh, yeah. I think that is a Firebird that he threw there. He's got a really good forehand.
It's kind of a tweener between a fairway driver and a mid-range, I feel like, for a backhand player. This might even be one of those squalls that you wanted to see earlier.
I sure hope it is. Oh, and Shasta not happy with that OB look. It's always tough, going OB on a hole that, at being at this spot, you know that every mistake matters.
Oh, that is a perfect angle with the mid-range here from a backhand. That's exactly how it's done.
Tease, Beto. You drew it up perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was him clapping or what.
I think that was that one happy clap, like the Dave Feldberg clap, I call it.
I'm kind of guilty of doing those as well, so.
And Paul feeling the pressure here. I think he has to get his game going. This would be a great spot to start. He's been throwing this blue rock 3. Is that what we decided it was?
Yep.
Very well so far. He just has to see one go in, I think. keeps the hyzer, it could skip a little.
Yeah.
Similar to Louis, he's got about 20, 25 feet.
It's fitting for the scenario, isn't it?
Very fitting.
Shasta playing from that rock wall where he went OB at.
Good line, just came up a little short there. Micah trying to keep his hot round going, keep the pressure on our leaders.
Yeah, he is feeling his putter.
This is fun to see from the young man. Very focused.
Did he close his eyes when he put?
I didn't see him. I didn't see his eye. They must be closed.
I know. Such a good putt, Micah. Nice job, man. Getting that birdie again. He is on fire right now.
As you can see him wearing his black ink disc gear. He's a team member and he's representing very well right now.
Paul's been struggling a little bit on the green. It'd be nice to see him get going on this putt here. This is kind of the roundhouse spot for us pros, like the 25 to 20 footers. Yeah.
It's that game changer there.
Mm-hmm.
See him shaking his head, but he knows he has it. Sometimes, like I said, these guys see one go in.
Yeah. Get that confidence going.
Very solid from Louis, very confident putt. He's got the lead and he's walking like he has it.
I like Shasta's little happy feet there going up to that putt. And oh yeah, I forgot. Beto based it.
Based. Again,
Nice putt, Beto.
it's been a very fun card to watch. These guys are all good dudes and they're lighting this course up right now.
Yeah. It's so cool to see these guys just shredding.
Micah with the hot round so far at 5 down. Again, pushing in there. He's only 2 strokes back of Louis, who has the lead by himself right now as we go into hole 9, our finishing hole of the first half coverage of the second round here. It's a very beautiful par 4, 656 feet. Not the longest par 4 in the world, but pretty tight off the tee shot. You do not want to go right early. If you're right before 300 feet, you're in a lot of trouble, and a very beautiful green here on this stump. Slightly elevated hole. If you can get a good drive here, you're really only throwing a putter into the green. Very controlled shot there from Micah. Not a ton of distance, but being a lefty into this green, he's not going to need much coming into the final shot.
Yeah, it looks like he's dissected this hole before where he knows where to throw his first tee shot. He knows he doesn't need a ton of distance, and he can just attack on that upshot, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Louis attacking on that drive. Gorgeous looking shot. He is pushing down the fairway, and that is a good angle to be at on that left side.
Yeah, just short of those trees there is the perfect spot on that left side. And this might be crazy, but I could see Beto having a long look at this shot.
Well, wasn't Eagle giving himself a look with a roller during the Preserve Championships, which they did play this specific hole there?
Yep. It looks like he turned it over a little bit. If it stays clean.
That is a bomb where he got to, though. And it just got there so quickly.
Yeah. Beto, sponsored by MVP. Those discs, they seem to just go. Like, they just have so much speed behind them.
And for how much torque he has, they really do handle all that torque, it seems like. Paul trying to match their drives, get one in the fairway, and give himself a chance at another birdie. Doesn't want to let this one slip away.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so smooth again.
That is
Center
so
cut.
good. Jeez. You couldn't place the disc in a better spot. That was perfect.
Shasta here looking for that bounce back birdie.
I wonder if we're going to see a roller. I know he's got a good roller game. I wonder if we'll see a roller. I know that is sometimes a preferred play on this hole.
I just don't like finishing right. I'd much rather finish left. There's lanes over there.
Yep, air shot.
But he is rolling it over a little. It's a tough place to play from up on that hillside.
Yeah.
It's a little berm there.
Yep, kind of hard to tell, but that's actually like a very, like Ben said, it's like it's like a hump almost in the ground. And then he's going to have a weird footing on that. Yeah, see his front foot's so much further down than his back foot there.
He's got a tough angle into the green as well too. Hard to get distance on this shot. As we're finishing up here on our coverage, I just want to thank Fairmont Disc Golf Club for sponsoring this hole, as well as being the leading charge in getting the hard drive fixed that we had trouble with from par save. Trevor Boney's been a huge part of that driving force, as well as your guys' support. So we appreciate everyone that's donated towards that. It's looking like things are going well, and I believe we're getting that hard drive back, and I believe they're able to restore everything on it. So be on the lookout for some coverage here in the near future of a few tournaments, some pretty high caliber tournaments here in the Midwest area.
Yeah, and like just to reiterate what Ben said, thank you guys. We couldn't even be doing this without you guys' support and you guys pitching in and everybody pitching in, and it's so cool to see the community come together. You know, that's how I feel like the disc golf is. It is truly a community, and everybody came together, and you know that hard drive's on its way back. We're gonna have some more coverage for you coming out, but
can't wait.
Yeah,
can't wait. As these guys all approach this green, giving themselves kind of that 20 to 30 foot range putt. Nobody's parked on the hole right now. Shasta probably got about 80 left into the green.
Ooh.
Gives it a good bid from back there, too.
Yeah,
he ain't scared.
He wasn't short, that's for sure. And Beto has such a hard putt. I know nothing's out of his range when he's putting.
Yeah, and he's been hitting these putts today.
Nice.
Almost pushed out on him, but he hit pro side. He deserved it.
He almost got that prodigy push, but it caught really nicely.
The prodigy push. Yeah, not my favorite. I like if it hits pro side, I think it should come in and stay in. And he just has enough English on it.
Oh, what a wonderful putt. Oh, look at him. He is ecstatic.
I think Micah might have given him some crap for that one.
Yeah. Like I said, Dan is such a fun guy to be around. It's so cool to be seeing him playing again and shredding. You know, he's no slouch out there.
Yeah, he didn't lose much in his form or his effort.
That's for sure. Ooh, Louis.
Just enough.
Mm-hmm. I love seeing these cage putts go in. It's kind of cool to see the action of the disc when it hits the cage. Ooh. Nice putt. I just gotta say, it is like 90 degrees, 95 degrees with extreme humidity, and Dan Beto's in all black.
And this is our second round of the day as well, too. So these are, again, not a ton of elevation, but they are longer courses. There's some big shots out here. And a lot of it is out in the open. Not a ton of it is shaded golf. As we see all these guys hitting very solid putts for their birdies. Let's see if Micah can follow up and keep his hot streak going.
It'd be really nice to see Micah hit this putt.
Yeah, he's been having a good game so far. Has not been tentative at all. And he continues to not be tentative. Hit that pro side, but got that push we talked about. It was a little wider than Dan's.
Yep.
Again, kind of a 50-50 putt. But putting in that par, again, no real harm done, but he wanted it. He's been feeling really good.
Shasta cleaning up there as well. And once again, thank you guys so much for tuning into this coverage. We have an absolute battle on our hands. It is so much fun to watch these guys just shred this course.
Yeah, we got 4 guys there in contention. Louis Laporta there at 18 down with Paul Oman on his heels at 17 down. Make sure you guys tune back into the back half of this final round. Earth Day at the Preserve. This is Ben Kroll signing off.
And Derek Sahr signing off. Be ready for some explosions. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it, guys.